What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today in this video, guys, we're going to talk about Daniele Sesta and break down his protocols piece by piece by piece and kind of explain why ICE or popsicle finance and spell are basically up only. Don't forget about time. It's up only too. But anyways, guys, in this video, I want to explain what's going on, what the master plan is behind Daniele Sesta, and just kind of simplified it a little more. First off, I want to break down this news though. This is going to be massive for one of my favorite, actually, it's my second favorite coin besides ETH, or behind ETH, is Luna. Now, Luna has a token called UST. If you don't know how the algorithm works, basically how it works is like this. In order to mint more, UST, you need to burn Luna. So that's how that game is played. So basically TLDR, the more UST you mint, the more Luna. Now, what does this mean for this strategy that Daniele is implementing? Well, basically what they're going to do is on Spell or Abracadabra money, they're going to allow you to deposit UST and borrow MEM against it. Now you're like, what the snap, bro? That's like a piece of junk. Oh, why would I play around with ETH gas fees and lend out a stablecoin for another stablecoin? This is straight trash. Okay, well, let me explain this to you. Have you ever if you were playing around on the Terra ecosystem, have you ever deposited into the Anchor Vault to earn the 20% yield on your stablecoin and be like, what the snap? Why can't I borrow against this AUST in Terra Luna or in the Luna ecosystem and use that in DeFi? I mean, it's stinking locked up. The only other one is Mirror Protocol, and even then on Mirror Protocol, it used to be great, but now sometimes I'm getting only like 1% a day. I mean, dude, I'm in DeFi. I'm a stinking degen. I need to let it out. Like, come on. Thank you, Danny. Here it is. So this is what Danny allows. He allows you to deposit UST. You can still get your 20% yield. Basically what the strategy is doing is it's taking your UST, depositing over Anchor at Anchor Protocol, earning the 20% yield, and there is a portion that is not in there, so it allows people to withdraw at a certain time. He said it's going to be 85% and 15%. So now you're automatically earning interest. UST is deposited into that pool. Now you borrow some MEM. You are basically getting a free almost 20% interest, and you're able to use your stablecoins and play around in DeFi. Now you can go deposit into the pools, deposit into Curve, whatever. Even you can even go into the stablecoin pool and use that to farm spell and earn 40%. So now you're still doing what you were originally doing, same junk, different day, and now, you're able to earn an additional 20% from the stablecoins. So on top of that, that is just the first thing with the UST. Now, what does this mean for Terra Luna? Well, what this means is it's going to be burning UST like what the snap, nuts and ham. And if you don't want to do that, if you're like, bro, I don't want to borrow MEM, I just want straight stables and I don't want to deal with ETH gas fees, all you got to do is there's a lever button and you can just be like, bro, I'm going to lever this junk up. So now your 20% yielding UST that you're using, you can use that to borrow MEM, buy more UST, deposit the UST, borrow more MEM, deposit in UST. Basically, you can lever it up to about 95%. Got to be careful because there's such thing as losing peg and so on. But basically, TLDR on that is you're able to turn a quote-unquote 20% yield, like if you're using $1,000, you're now able to turn that into about $5,000 and you're earning literally 100% or even more than 100% on stable coins. Let that sink in. Over 100% on stable coins with a low liquidation risk. Yes, there is smart contract risk, but hang on. Let that sink in. You're earning over 100% on stable coins, paid in stable coins, not a Ponzi coin. We're talking about a stable coin in somewhat of a safer strategy. We're talking about DeFi, and DeFi is very risky, but come on. Over 100% on stablecoins, paid in stablecoins. Okay, all right, I'm done. Anyways, that is the first thing. So now you're literally levering up 8x, 9x, 10x on stablecoins. That's going to be burning more Luna because you got to mint more UST. Now that's great. Great for them. But now, how does this benefit Spell? Guys, remember, Spell gets a portion of those fees because that's what the stake Spell is for. You're earning a portion of the protocol fees. And now more people from the Terra ecosystem, they're going to see this and be like, bruh, I can come over there instead of using Anchor, like just regular. I can earn like nuts and ham over there. Forget this junk. I'm going over there to deposit over there. So they come over there, they bring their UST, and you get a bunch of people flooding in over there. UST goes up in price because green button go up, red button go down. And now more people are like, what the snap? I'm going to arbitrage this. So they burn Luna, mint UST, sell it on the market, and you're burning more Luna. Other side, Frog Nation and Abracadabra and Money, well, now the people who are staking Spell are getting passive income in the protocol fees. Now, what's really cool about this is, check this out. Danielle even talked about two different pools that are going to be, well, I wouldn't call them two different pools, but two different vaults that you can deposit into. Depends on whichever one you want. But your stake Spell, you can choose for it to earn you, quote unquote, stable coins, or you can choose for it to earn you more Spell. Why is this important? Well, if someone wants to have just passive income and just get some UST, they can use that by staking their Spell, leaving it to earn UST, not have to deal with the ETH gas fees, and it slowly stocks up some stable coins for them. Now on the other end, if there's someone who's bullish on Spell and is like, okay, get you guys, give me all the Spell you got and I'm going to take it. And then you can just be like, okay, you can earn all the Spell you want. Have fun, Johnny. Take all you want. You get to choose. I mean, I love it. And on top of this, you don't really have to mess around with gas fees. Why is that? Well, because if you're using Spell and you're like, all right, I'm just going to farm and dump this, just deposit it into the stablecoin. So it's going to farm it and it'll dump it for you. No gas fees. If you're like, all right, I'm going to farm and accumulate this because I like Spell. So you're going to deposit into Spell. It earns you more Spell. Don't pay any gas fees to claim it because it's just going to sit there for you. Get the point? Anyways, guys, that is the first feature. Now, second, I want to talk, well, actually, that's 1, 2, and 3 features, I guess. The other feature I want to talk about is Abracadabra is multi-chain, or I guess you can say MIM is multi-chain. Why is this important? Have you ever gone to CoinGecko or, I don't know, maybe a YouTube video, and someone's like, yeah, this is the next big thing, and it does all this stuff, and it's so cool, buy it now. Because they're just pumping their bags. But hey, you still want to play along. Everyone knows you like to buy high, sell low. I like to do it too. So hey, let's support that YouTuber and pump his bags. So let's do this. I want to buy that coin. Oh, snap. I got to pay ETH gas fees. Check this out. Abracadabra cross-chain. Just imagine being able to do this. You're on Avalanche or Fantom, and you see that coin over on Uniswap on ETH. You can make the transaction on Fantom. It'll use the MIM on Fantom to go cross-chain, to go on Ethereum, sell your MIM into that coin, and now, theoretically, you basically just bought that coin on ETH because it uses the cross-chain bridge. Frog Nation is also looking to expand to Solana. Now bringing over MIM to Solana, pairing it with UST on Saver. They're also pairing with Ren protocol for this. I mean, it's like, dude, what the snap? This guy's integrating with everything. He is changing DeFi as we know it. Do not sleep on Daniele Sesta. That is the 4th or 5th thing I wanted to talk about is cross-chain swaps, or I guess you can call it atomic swaps. You guys know how bullish I am on this. Something like Thorchain. I love Thorchain. Yes, Thorchain's a little bit different than this because you get the native assets, but still, this is like cross-chain. The next one I want to talk about is popsicle finance. What's so important about this, baby? Just imagine this. You go to a protocol and you're like, man, I'm earning 5% on my Ethereum. This is cool and all, but dude, I'm a degen. You go to Popsicle Finance and there's a smart contract for a pool that says, hey, you can deposit your Ethereum in here and you can earn 80% APR. Now you're like, what the snap is going on? Well, basically what's going on that contract on the back end, they're actually taking your Ethereum that you deposit, selling some for UST or USDT, whatever they're pairing it with, and pairing it with Ethereum. They're depositing that into the vault or Uniswap V3. They're farming, earning the rewards. But what's important about Popsicle Finance is it's automating the process and doing it for you so you don't have to. So now that process is automated, you're earning crazy nuts and ham yields on Ethereum. You withdraw and you just get straight Ethereum. No impermanent loss. Don't have to deal with LPs. You literally deposit one into the other, and that's it. Now you're asking yourself, they already do that stuff on Binance Smart Chain with Auto Farm and all kinds of garbage. Okay, I'll give you that much. But are they doing this? You guys remember over on Abracadabra Money, don't put it across Danny, I'm sure he's going to do this. But you remember on Abracadabra Money, you can borrow MIM against your yield-bearing assets? Oh yeah, that Ethereum you just deposited that's earning you 80% interest? You don't think Danny he's not going to let you go to Abracadabra Money, deposit your Ethereum that you deposited into this vault, earning you 80% interest, and allow you to borrow MIM against it, or even lever up the position so you can get a leveraged position on yield? You don't think he's going to do that? You know, I don't know. Would you like to earn on a leveraged position in Ethereum maybe 200% paid in ETH? 300% paid in ETH? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Anyways, that is just one of the things on Popsicle Finance. Second is, everyone's like, okay, bro, I just don't LP because impermanent loss is like the silent record. And I'm like, bro, yeah, you're probably right, unless you're doing it wrong. So what's important about Popsicle Finance is they automate the process and do it right for you. How cool is that? Now, let's do this. I mean, what's the value of pi? Well, you really don't know the exact number unless you're that one chick who actually remembered like almost all the numbers in pi. Or you can just use a calculator. That's what Popsicle Finance is doing. It's being like a calculator in DeFi. It does all the math for you. It tells you when you need to deposit. Well, actually, it doesn't tell you. It does it for you. It deposits into the pool, repositions your LPs accordingly. So, you know, like the point where you see Ethereum go to the moon and you pair it with a stable coin, you're like, I gotta withdraw. So you withdraw, you lose a bunch of ETH, and then it tanks the next day, and you're like, what the snap? Are you kidding me? I just lost out. I got a bunch of stable coins, and I got less ETH. I'm so ticked off. And then you're like, oh, whatever. I give up. Popsicle Finance is going to get rid of that for you. Get rid of that anxiety. Don't play around with it. So that is just another thing going on with Popsicle Finance. Now, we haven't even broke down Wonderland. What is so important about Wonderland? Just imagine the ability to be able to have Frog Nation to be like, that's a cool project. That's a cool idea. You know what? I'm going to vote to give you some money or give you a loan to be able to get that started. You get it started. Make sure you pay me back later. Are you kidding me? That's awesome. And you know what's even cooler about this? The LP tokens that are inside Wonderland, it could basically be a loan that is paid from the interest they earn or the money they earn. What do I mean by this? Well, the LP tokens that are in Wonderland or those assets that are in Wonderland are earning them interest. So the interest they earn, they could be paying that to different protocols. So basically it's free money, like free money from them. And they're able to slowly get different shares into different, I guess you can call them companies, but they aren't companies. They're just different crypto projects. And what's awesome about that is you just throw a bunch of darts. If you throw enough darts, eventually one of them will hit the winner. And what will happen? Oh, it'll be nuts and ham. Just imagine if you threw a dart at X Infinity when it was like, I don't know, $1 a coin or 0 or 50 cents a coin. The point is like being able to be a quote unquote VC or an early investor in several of these projects and incubating them is huge. And that's what Wonderland is looking to do. And on top of that, dude, why wouldn't you want to be a part of Frog Nation? Anyways, guys, just wanted to drop this video, explain a couple things, kind of break down a little bit of what Gigabrain Danny is doing. It's difficult to understand, difficult to comprehend. But tldr, this is why you're seeing ICE up only, spell up only. This is basically why. It's just mind-blowing what he's looking to do, and it's never before seen in the DeFi space. He's changing DeFi as we know it. He's reshaping it. And if you guys have ever tried to provide liquidity on Uniswap v3, go ahead and try it. See what happens. See how it works. And then watch this video and be like, I get it now. Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you guys enjoy videos like these, or if you guys want to hear about different DeFi strategies I'm doing in the market, or if you guys just want to talk with a bunch of degens, I mean, go for it. That works too. We got a bunch of gigabrains in the Discord. It's the Patreon link in the description below. You guys can join into that. And let's go ahead and leave you guys with a wisdom one line. Proverbs chapter 15 verses 24. The path of life leads upward for the prudent, to keep them from going down to the realm of the dead. That's so true, man. The path of life leads upward for the prudent. So guys, be prudent in what you're doing. Basically what being prudent means is just thinking about something before you do it, just being thoughtful about it. And well, when you're prudent and think about something before you do it, it'll keep you from going down to the realm of the dead. I mean, it makes sense. It's just common sense. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. See you in the next one. Y'all guys can also catch me on tweeters. It's at rent a home fast, like literally at rent a home fast.